Hey, before you jump into specs and channels, let me talk to you like someone who's been living with this setup every day. This is the Signa S2. You're the kind of person who notices thin dialogue, flat music, and TV audio that feels like it's missing a heartbeat. You've lived with just okay sound long enough to know when something actually matches what you see, and that tells me you're ready for quality that feels intentional. Take a moment and check the current price and stock before anything else. Slim, well-tuned systems like this don't settle in one place for long, and you don't want to look back wishing you went for it when you had the chance. There's always a moment where you realize it's time to upgrade, when your shows feel lifeless, when you raise the volume but detail still disappears, when you catch yourself grumbling at every soft voice. That's the fatigue of compromise. Once you feel that, you know you've outgrown the basics. Switching to this soundbar brings an immediate kind of relief. Dialogue doesn't hide anymore. Music feels richer. Effects feel present instead of shallow. That confidence in your audio changes the whole experience. You don't have to guess if something sounds right, it just does. You feel it during late-night movie marathons where voices stay centered and clean. You feel it with games where footsteps and ambience actually place you inside the world. You feel it during weekend binge sessions where music and dialogue finally have space to breathe. Even casual TV watching feels more intentional, like sound finally matches the image instead of trailing behind it. This isn't about numbers. It's about the way sound fills your room without booming or distortion, the way voice adjust makes conversations clear without maxing volume, and the way wireless simplicity feels natural instead of limiting. Don't assume prices will stay friendly or stock will hold steady. Systems tuned this well tend to shift, and waiting usually ends with a compromise you didn't want. If you're hesitating because you think small sound bars can't deliver depth, let me reframe that. This design proves you can have clarity and presence, even without a giant setup. It doesn't just fit your space, it elevates it. One surprise you notice right away is how balanced the bass feels with the wireless subwoofer, not overpowering, just impactful. That balance changes how you hear everything from dialogue to deep effects. Owning something like this makes you feel like someone who doesn't settle. You don't fight for clarity anymore. You don't adjust settings just to hear voices. You walk into a room knowing the sound will be right. Dialogue feels clear and natural, music sounds rich and textured, bass hits deep without boominess, wireless setup feels clean and simple, every scene feels more alive. It's not the deepest bass in the category if you want massive low end, you might add more at some point. You stop comparing weaker options. You stop settling for okay. You choose what genuinely satisfies you, and every time you look at lesser setups, you come back here, because this one already feels right. Check the current price and stock, and make it yours while it's still a smart choice. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and regret once everything else feels flat again.